I told my wife the lock on my daughter's door does not get removed till my brother-in-law and his daughters are out of our house. My wife's brother Jake moved in with us after his messy divorce last year, along with his two teenage daughters, Emma, 16, and Madison, 14. At first I was like, sure, why not? Family helps family. We had a spare bedroom, things were chill, and I figured it'd be temporary. Classic mistake. By day 3, I knew something was off. These girls didn't knock, ever. They just wandered through the house like it was The Sims and all the doors had been deleted. I caught Emma going through my 13-year-old daughter Chloe's dresser, literally rummaging through it like she lost something. I asked what she was doing, and she just shrugged and said she was looking for a phone charger. Right. Definitely need to dig through underwear drawers for that. Then Madison shows up at school wearing Chloe's favorite hoodie. Like, the custom embroidered one that had Chloe's name literally stitched on the front. She claimed she thought it was hers. Girl, unless your name is also Chloe spelled exactly the same, and you bought a hoodie from the exact same Etsy shop, no you didn't. Chloe, being the sweet, painfully nice kid she is, didn't want to start drama. Instead, she started hiding stuff, tucking her favorite clothes at the bottom of drawers, stashing jewelry in weird places. That should have been my cue to go full dad mode, but I kept giving them the benefit of the doubt. They're adjusting, I told myself. Then Chloe's birthday money disappeared. Her grandma gave her $200 in cash. She kept it in an envelope in her desk drawer. Gone. When I asked Emma and Madison, they did the usual fake surprise teen thing. Whoa, maybe she lost it, Jake chimed in with, come on, my girls wouldn't steal. Maybe Chloe spent it and forgot. Yeah, because 13-year-olds totally forget blowing $200. Sure, Jake. But the final straw? Last week I came home early from work and heard Chloe crying in her room. Found her sitting on her bed, phone in hand, just crushed. She showed me her Instagram, screenshots from a group chat where someone had posted photos of her, private photos, selfies she took but never posted. They were mocking her braces, calling her weird. The captions were mean, targeted, and clearly meant to humiliate her. Those photos were only ever on her phone. There's only one way they got out. Someone went through her stuff. I knew it was Emma and Madison. Who else had that access? I confronted them, and Emma rolled her eyes. Maybe Chloe posted them herself for attention. Madison stood there smirking like it was all hilarious. That night I told my wife, we're putting a lock on Chloe's door. Her immediate reaction? You're overreacting. It's just teenage drama. It'll hurt Jake's feelings. Hurt his feelings? Chloe's literally hiding in her own room like it's a war bunker, and I'm worried about Jake's feelings. So I drove to Home Depot the next morning, bought a locking doorknob, installed it while everyone was out, and handed Chloe the only 2 keys. That night, Jake saw it and lost his mind. Full volume meltdown about how I was treating his daughters like criminals and making them feel unwelcome. My wife stood behind him, nodding along like I was the villain in some family sitcom. I looked him dead in the eye and said, the lock stays until you and your daughters find somewhere else to live. He asked what that meant. I told him straight up. His girls have stolen from Chloe, disrespected her privacy, and now they're bullying her online. They're done. Lock's not coming off until they're gone. My wife tried to jump in like, we never discussed kicking them out, and I told her, we're done discussing. Our daughter is 13. She should feel safe in her own bedroom. She shouldn't have to hide her clothes or worry about someone posting her private selfies just to get a laugh. Jake kept yelling about splitting the family and that his daughters were just kids who made mistakes. I cut him off and said, good kids don't steal money. Good kids don't post private photos to bully someone. And good kids apologize when they hurt people instead of lying about it. Since then, the house has been pure tension. Emma and Madison keep testing Chloe's door like they're waiting for a boss fight. Jake drops passive-aggressive lines at dinner like, some people just don't understand loyalty. My wife barely speaks to me, unless it's to say I'm being unreasonable. But last night, Chloe smiled at dinner. Like, actually smiled. First time in weeks. And that's all I needed to know. Because at the end of the day, our job isn't to coddle bad behavior from relatives. It's to protect our kids.